Memories, man.
Yeah.
I ain't been up here no more.
You need it.
All right, that's how I cross the water. Yeah.
Up here, Imagine, which means to stand.
Yep. Okay, blow the trumpet. God will present yourself. Oh, wait, Salaki. Hold on, wait. Go ahead.
Pagaiwa, Ban Yahanna, Ban Yashala.
Pagaiwa, Ban Yahanna, Ban Yashala.
Y'all about Shem Yahushua Brakatah.
Yahweh by Shem Yahushua Brakatah.
Because I blow the trumpet one more time.
Go.
Turn and face me.
La Yashala.
Imagine, which means to stand. Wapayam Hakwadam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew first. Repeat after me. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malak with Ka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baharatazah, Kawah, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nephelanawa, Bakam, Cow, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kawawaknawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawawaknawa, Wala'ah, Kabaya I now, Bonasaya one, the ball, have a shot now, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatapara, the Iwalemya, Ahmad.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. The power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
You're going to do Hakak, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahukushah, Nephelanawa, Hakak, La'apa'ah, Kamakala, Wakamadawa, Hakak, Latahah, Hamatazariah, Hakak, Lahakwiyah, Hamathia, Hakak, Arakawa, Hatama'ala, Lagarasham, Bahashim, Yahushua, the water Aman.
Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manners of sickness. And all manners of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
We're going to do bless Israel. Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Barak Lanawa, Wayasha'ala, Wahabayah, Sapariah, Barak, Rapah, Magan, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, the water Aman. Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And the school. Bless. Heal. Shield. Protect. Our loved ones. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
So be it. We'll do Psalms 121. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Al-Hahari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemaiah. Wa'aratazah. Al-Yathan. Lamawat. Ragal. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashan. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Yah. Yamyaka. Yawamam. Hashemash. La'ah. Yakaka. Wayara. Malayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makara. Yashamar. Athapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'afka. Wawa'aka. Ma'itha. Wa'ida Walam. The water Aman.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee. Will not slumber.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
Israel.
Neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh
How is thy keeper?
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
Even forevermore.
Even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. We'll do Psalms 83. Al-Ahayah. Al-Damayalaka. Al-Takarash. Wa Al-Tashakwat. Al-Kayahanna. Awayabyaka. Yahama Yawan. Wa Mashanayaka. Nasha'awa. Ra'ash. Al-Imaka. Ya'ira Yamwa. Sawat. Wayataya Aitazuwa. Al-Tazapawanyaka. Amara. Lakawa. Wanakakida. Magalia. Wala Ayasaka. Shem Yasha'ala. Awa. Kaya. Nawa Aitazuwa. La. Yakadwa. Alyaka. Barya. Yakarathwa. Ahawya. Adawam. Wayashama Alia. Mawa'aba. Wahagaria. Gabal. Wa'amawa. Wa'amala. Halasha. Andiyashabia. Tazawa. Gam Ashawa. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarawa. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadia. Kasaya Sara'a. Kayabya. Banakar. Kwayashwa. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayanda Ara. Hayawa. Daman. La Arama. Shayatamwa. Nadayamwa. Ka'ira. Wakaza Abba. Wakaza Ba. Wakatazamana. Kal Nasaya Kamwa. Ashar. Amar. Na Yarasha. Nanawa. Ah. Na'awa. Alahayam. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagagala. Kakwash. Lapanya Raka. Ka'ash. Taba Ira Ya'ira. Wakala Haba. Talahat. Haryam. Khan. Taradatma. Basa Iraka. Wabasa Wapatka. Tabahalam. Mala'a. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shemka. Yahweh. Yabaswa. Wayabahawa. Aya. Wayakaparwa. Waya Abadwa. Waya Da'aiwa. Kaya Atha. Shemka. Yahweh. Labadka. Al Yawan. Al Kalha Rataza. The water Aman.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
thine enemies
make a tumult,
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people
And consulted
against
thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
Come,
and let us cut them off.
and let us cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Yahanna, that the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
For they have consulted together
One consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
Tabernacles of Edom.
The Tabernacles of
And
Edom.
the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
The Baal.
The Baal.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Asher also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kishon.
At the brook of Kishon.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zeb.
And like Zeb.
Yea. All their princes.
All their princes.
As Zebah and Zalmunna.
As Sabbath and Zalmunna.
Who said.
Let
us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid
with thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Oh
Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble forever.
In trouble forever.
Yea. Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish. That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the Most High.
Art the Most High.
Over all the earth.
So be it. So be it. Men of Israel saw, which means to turn. Yeshabium, which means be seated. Up here, Yeshabium.
All right, Most High in Christ. As we know, we are in. This is the closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom, sis. Right? To all the sisters who brought the food and brought the unleavened bread, to all you guys. And Most High in Christ, to all everybody came from camp, working hard. The work doesn't stop there, right? All right, we're gonna go into the book of Leviticus. We're gonna go to the book of Leviticus, chapter 23. Can we get a Bible up here, please? The Tanakh. Count, sir.
No, not that one. Not that one.
How you feeling reading the Hebrew? 12 yet? 12. Yeah, 12. I'm a little slow. Got it. All right, but because you're gonna read the first 6, and then he's gonna read the last. Well, you're gonna read the verse 1. You're gonna read it in between. He's gonna read the 7th verse.
That's the watch.
To watch. Leviticus.
19, right, sir?
23.
23. That's a lot. Whenever you're ready.
To watch, sir. Come on.
Whoever's more versed in the Hebrew, use the smaller one.
Go.
Brother, use the big one.
Come on. All right. Oh, you got it on your phone? Constant. Are you able to see this?
Nah, and I really don't know this.
All right, sure. Like that. Okay, read what you have for now. And all right, go ahead when you're ready. We in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23. All right, again, this is the closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. And also, while we're at it, while this is the closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, this is also it's the start of the Feast of the First Fruit also. All right. So we get right into it. Leviticus chapter 23. Whenever you're ready.
Come. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wahada Bara Wayad Dabar Waha Yahweh Al Mashah La Mara La Amar.
Christ. Verse 2. Debar, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala, Wa Amarath, Alaham, Mawa'idya, Yahweh, Ashar, Thakara'awa, Atham, Makwara'aya, Kodash, Allah, Ham, Mawa'idya, verse 3, Shashath, Yum, Tha'aisha, Mala'aka, Wabayam, Wabayawam, Hashabayaya, Shabbath, Shabbathwan, Makrawa, Kodash, Kyle, Mala'aka, La'a, Tha'aishawa, Shabbath, Hawa'ah, La Yahweh, Bakal, Mawa Shabbath Yakam. Verse 4, Allah, Mawa'idya, Yahweh, Makwara'ayat, Makwaraya, Kodash, Ashar, Thakwarwa, Atham, Mama Wa'id, Bama Wa'id, Bama Wa'adam. Verse 5. Bakadash, Hara Ashawan, Ba'ara Ba'ai, Aishar, La Kadash, Bayan, Ha'ira Bayam, Pasak, La Yahweh. Verse 6. Wabakamash, Wabakamasha, Aishar, Yawam, La Kadash, Hazah, Kaga, Hamatazawath, La Yahweh, Shaba'ith, Yum, Matazawath, Fa'akawa, verse 7, Bayawam, Hara'ashwan, Makwara'ah, Kodash, Yahaya, Lakam, Kal, Mala'akaf, Ibadah, La'ah, Ta'aishawa. That's it. 7 verses.
Yeah,
That's it.
All right. You go ahead and read in English now.
You got the Bible?
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 1.
1 to 7.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
That's probably one of the most underrated terms in the scriptures. Christianity has distorted this so much. The Lord said to the children of Israel. You understand what I mean? That's who he's speaking to. He's not speaking to everybody. He's not speaking to a rainbow of people. He's not speaking to whoever wants to listen. He's speaking to a specific group of people. He sent Moses to a specific group of people. He said, and he told him to speak to the children of Israel. Right? These are orders followed by the children of Israel. Meaning this. If you're not the children of Israel, this has nothing to do with you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it means. If you're not the children of Israel, you can't be from another nation and say, I'm going to participate in what's about to be spoken here.
Right.
You understand? I mean, this is an inheritance. You know what I'm saying? It's like a father speaking to his children.
That's right.
Imagine a father speaking to his children, and then the neighbor's kids come over and say, we're going to partake also.
Right.
It just doesn't work that way, right? Go ahead. Keep reading.
Come. Even these are my feast.
Even what?
Even these are my feast.
So he's about to make a separation between what they were doing in Egypt and what they're going to be doing going forward. You understand? It's the same thing we're learning. A brother called me the other day. Well, this morning, actually, he called me And he said, damn, man, I messed up. I said, what happened? He said, I forgot I ate bread. He's a brother in the world, but he came to the Passover. He said, I forgot I ate leaven. I forgot, I don't know how I slipped. And I told the brother, don't sweat it, because guess what? You're rehearsing. You've been celebrating Christmas for years. You got to shake that off you now. And your efforts is what's being watched now. You know what I'm saying? And it's very serious. I'm not saying it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? It's very serious that we keep these feasts, but we're learning. We're coming out of the world. Just like these brothers here and these families under Moses were coming out of the world, right? And they had to be told what to do going forward.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead.
Come. Verse 3, 6 days shall work be done.
Go ahead.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest.
And Kazak, of course, anybody, feel free to chime in also, all right? Go ahead, Kazak. Yeah, anybody down there, raise your hand first, of course. Kazak, you good to go. Go ahead.
Come. And holy convocation, ye shall do no work therein.
And also, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Let me know if there's any questions online, Quash. Go ahead.
Counselor.
Go ahead.
Counselor. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
It is what?
It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
No, just in that moment.
It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
What does the word, what does the term all your dwellings mean, Barak?
What is that? All your dwellings?
Yeah.
Like your what's the word I'm looking for? Like your
Simple. Make it simple.
I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for.
Kagar.
The stuff that you love to do, like stuff you enjoy doing.
No. In all your dwelling. What is it saying? What's your dwelling?
Where you stay at.
Where you stay at. In all your dwelling, meaning what?
Everywhere you stay.
Everywhere you go.
Right.
From this moment forward, this will be what you'll do in all your dwelling.
That's right.
Whether it be in where there was at there in the wilderness or in 2022 in America.
Right.
You understand? All your dwelling, this is what you have to do. Go ahead.
And if I may, sir.
Go ahead.
And this is important too, because this shows you just how much of a coward the fake Israelite groups are, because they use the excuse that because we're in captivity that we can't observe our own customs and laws. Meanwhile, there's a brother in prison right now observing the same customs and laws we're observing. Right. So this brother is in captivity in prison and he's still able to observe it. It just shows you that they don't really care about what this Bible says.
Right.
And they make excuses for them to be weak.
Right.
And that's not what the UPK is. We follow what this Bible says. If anybody ever wondered why we dress strange and why we talk strange and why we have the strict rules that we have, because we follow Christ.
Right.
SHALAM.
Right. 100%. Kagar.
It's like if I made we even hid in caves just to keep our holy days.
Right.
Right. That's correct. You know what I mean? And that like Kazak was saying, you have to be real cowardly to, well, let me take this back. You have to be real masculine. You have to regain your masculinity, because what they just seen Moses do, that was no coward stuff.
Right.
You understand? So they understood the order he's given. It's not for cowards either.
That's right.
You understand? So a lot of people make excuses as to why they can't keep the Sabbath, but in America, it doesn't matter.
That's
in
right.
all your dwellings, we have to keep it.
That's right.
You understand? If you want the death toll to go down, keep the Sabbath.
That's right.
You understand? Keep reading, bro.
Come.
Call the verse and read it.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month, at even, is the Lord's Passover. Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord.
Which we're getting ready to close out now, right? Go ahead. So we just had the Passover, Most High Christ.
Right.
The Passover. I seen everybody out there doing their thing. You know what I mean? So we just had the Passover. Now we're at the end of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, because the Feast of Unleavened Bread came immediately after the Passover. All right? And it's glorious, man. It's like, it's really giving us back our identity. You understand? You're going back thousands of years and reading these laws and keeping it today.
Right.
And don't give a damn what nobody say, man.
Right.
You understand? No matter how they look at you, like Kazakhs, they look at you strange. it should be strange because we've been so far from this.
Right.
So yeah, it should be strange.
Right.
I mean, you'd have to imagine God's kingdom being established here have to be the weirdest thing anybody's ever seen.
That's right.
You understand what I mean? It has to be the weirdest thing. It's abnormal.
Damn right.
Right? And you better be abnormal here, man.
That's right.
All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Spot.
Like, this is like the thought of black people ruling would be the strangest thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and here's the thing, too. Black people ruling is not strange to black people. You have different, like, that's what the Black Panther Party, you know, that's what all these pro-black groups, the black woman is God. That's all rulership in their minds, right? But it includes that it's in a way where it could be easily digested by everybody.
Right.
What you're doing here is weird.
Right.
You understand? You don't love any other nation.
Right.
You understand?
Right. Exactly.
You only love your own. That's weird. Because especially when you're supposed to be beneath them, you have to love them.
Right.
So what you're doing is off the wall weird. You understand me? Because you're not including anybody. And that's why the kingdom that Yahushua is establishing through the I.S.U.P.K is not going to fall because it's not open to anybody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kazaki has something Salaki.
No, it's what.
Okay, go ahead.
Come. Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord.
Right.
7 days ye must eat unleavened bread.
Man, how many of y'all missed 11? You know how many times I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, here's a fun fact for you. So so me and Thamayam leaving the airport. We go, you know the airport is wicked as hell. Different topic, right? But we saying that we about to get some food, so we order some beers. Right? As the beers come, Thamayam was looking at the beers, and you know how the foam at the top, and he said, "Flakia, I don't think we're supposed to be drinking this, right?" I look at that's how it was. Damn it, like it's ice cold. So now I'm scrambling. I'm scrambling now. I'm calling everybody. Finally, Captain Shock picks up, and I'm like, "Slacky, sir, we're supposed to be drinking beer." And he says, "Beer is tawab."
Yeah.
Right? It's tawab because the leaven that's in beer is not the type of leaven that raises bread.
Right.
Oh man, I was like, I'm about to tell this woman, take this back. This is misunderstanding. Right? I didn't order this. So that was good, right? So that was and I knew it, but sometimes you gotta check it. You gotta ain't nothing wrong with double checking. Right?
It's like if I may, sir, it's funny that you said this. A brother called me damn near in distress, and he was like, "Salaki, can we drink Hennessy?" And I wasn't understanding why he was asking, like, "What you mean? Like Hennessy, the drink?" He was like, "Yeah, can we drink Hennessy?" I was like, "Well, why wouldn't you be able to drink Hennessy?" He's like, "Because he got yeast in it." He frustrated. He like, "Nigga, you're not understanding." And I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah, brother, that yeast is inactive."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's in alcohol. It doesn't rise the bread. So
right.
I can imagine he turned up after we got the phone. But I was glad he called and checked because that shows you how we do our due diligence in here because we care about what God says, unlike the Christian church.
You go ahead, have a seat there. Right. Most High Christ. Where we at?
Verse 7.
You just read verse 7 or you reading verse 7 now?
Gotta start.
Go ahead.
Come. Verse 7. In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation.
Let the brother and his son have these two seats. You sit in the back, please. Go ahead. One more time.
Come. Verse 7. In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
You shall what?
Ye shall do no servile work therein.
We're talking about the Sabbath service here. And you have to understand this part. Ye shall what?
Ye shall do no servile work therein.
What is it talking about here? Does that mean you can't have a barbecue with your family today on the Sabbath? That means you can't cook. That means you can't, if you take your kids to the park, you can't push them on the swing. Is that what it's talking about here? You can't press the button for the elevator.
Right.
Is that what it's talking about?
Right.
What is it talking about here?
Like this is for your employer.
Your what?
Your employer.
Right. Go ahead.
He not supposed to make you work on that day.
Right. You understand? This is one of the most merciful laws in the scriptures. You understand? I mean, this is considering everybody who's poor, everybody who has to work. You understand? Because guess what? I'm gonna tell you this: if people like in God's kingdom, people are gonna work. I know Christianity has taught you that you're just gonna go there and eat, eat fruits and grapes all day. Like they used to say, I remember this pastor said, They're gonna be grapes the size of watermelons.
Mhm.
Who's gonna be tilling the ground for that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Who's gonna be tilling the ground? You could, cause use Salaki, Shabbat. If you could, she'll prepare it. If you could pass it around, please. Please, to water, brother. You know what I mean?
Right.
So now, for somebody who has to work, they have a day by law. They have a period by law where you can't make them do it.
Right.
So on that day, guess what, Mr. Rich Man?
Mhm.
Go and cut your own wood.
Right.
That brother's gonna be home with his family. That sister's gonna be home with her family.
Right.
You understand? Wash your own dishes that day.
Right.
That's what the Sabbath service is for.
Right.
For brothers and sisters to have a day of rest.
God.
You understand?
So like my man said,
Go ahead.
I don't mean to keep piggybacking, but you know, it's been a
please.
minute since we did this.
Hey,
So,
well,
like,
you already know.
but this, okay, for everybody that says the Bible is a book full of fairy tales and it doesn't have any practical application, this is the first instance of labor laws in history.
Right.
Before there were labor laws instituted where you have the weekend off, this was the first instance, the first mention of labor laws in the Bible.
Right.
And you'll find the Bible has the first mention of a lot of things, the first mention of how to use soap to wash your clothes with running water. And, you know, the Bible is practical knowledge for Israelites. You understand? And we should really understand that this book is the key to putting us on top of what the Bible says we are above all people. The practical knowledge that's in here. Select me, sir.
Yeah, Most High Christ. Tawada, Kazak.
No sweat, sir.
Right.
That's it.
No, put it. I'm gonna knock it out. Pretty good.
Finish verse 7.
Right, men up here only.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Okay. You two out, y'all. We said that.
Yeah. Men up here. Watch it. Present yourself.
I will watch your bon gad, bon yashala.
I will watch your bun gad, bun yashala.
Y'all about shim y'all shaba rock the thumb.
Y'all about Shim Y'all Shop Rock the Thumb.
Shabbat. Which means be seated. We're gonna go to verses 8 through 14. 8 through 14. I watch you go with Hebrew, right?
Okay.
Is there anything that cup there? Be careful. All right, go ahead.
8 to 14. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 8. Waha, Salakia. Waha, Quaba, Thumb, Ash. La Yahweh. Shabai Tha. Shabbai. The water. Yummy. Yum. Bayawum. Hashab. Yaaya. Makwa. Kodash. Cow. Salaki. Mala'a Katha. Ibada. La'a. Ta'aishawa. Verse 9.
Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al, Shema, La'amar, verse 10, Dabar, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala, Wa'amarath, Al Yaham, Alaham, Kayab, Thaba'awa, Al, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Anaya, Nathan, Lakam, Wakwatazarath, Ratham, Quatazarath, It's like a quarters of Yarab. Wahaba Atham, Af, Aymar, Ra'ishiyah, quarters of Yerakam, Ah, Ha-Kahan, verse 11. Waha-Nayap, Af, Ha-Aymar, Lapunya, Yahweh, Larataza, Nakam, Mamakorath, Hashabath, Yun Yapunya, it's like it, Yun Yapunyawa, Ha-Kahan, verse 12. Wa I.S.U.P.K, Bayawam, Hanayak-Pakam, Ha'amar, Kabash, Femayam, Bun, Shanathwa, La'ila, La Yahweh, verse 13. Wamanakathwa, Shania, Aisharnayam, Salaf, Balawala, Bashaman, Asha, La Yahweh, Rayak, Nayaka, Wanasaka, Yayan, Rabba Ya'ith, Hahayan, verse 14. Walakam, Wakwaya, Wakaramal, La'a, Tha'akawa, Aid, Itazam, Hayawam, Hazar, Aid, Habaya'akam, Ah, Quaraban, Alahayakam, Kakwath, Iwalam, Ladarathyakam, Bakal, Mashabathyakam. That's it, sir.
Use the Bible. All right. I can't see that. Verse 8. I can't see that. You can't see that?
No. It's one right where by Pagabo.
Oh,
Pagabo is that blue one.
take your time, bro. Right. Okay. All right, Leviticus chapter. All right. While we're up here, shout out to the Hebrew Academy graduates. That's right. I just realized we got a graduate up here.
Yeah.
I feel safe.
Yeah, me too.
I feel safe, man.
All right.
All right. Verse 8. Go ahead.
Leviticus, in the English, the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days, and the seventh day is in holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
These are orders being given out. And who's speaking here? Moses. You understand? Moses is speaking for every Christian who says they have personal relationships with God. Oh, wow. The Lord is using a man to give these orders down to the nation.
That's
you
right.
Understand? He's not speaking to them. And when he did speak to them, they didn't want to speak to him no more.
Right.
You understand? So he's speaking through Moses. And Moses is giving these orders from the Lord. As Moses speaks, is as if he was the Lord.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel.
You understand that order? That's rank.
Right.
You understand that?
Right.
He didn't say, get out my way, I'm going to speak to them. He says, and the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, pass this message down to them. Mm-hmm. You understand? And anybody who hates this, they understand this very well. You know why? At work, they don't speak to their boss's boss.
Okay.
Right.
You understand? And they don't complain either.
Okay.
Right.
You understand? They understand the rank at work, but they don't respect the Lord's rank, man. The Lord's chosen man. You understand? He has a man that he speaks to.
Right.
And you got to respect it. You understand? Go ahead.
Come. Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye be come into the land which I give unto you,
go ahead, and
shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits.
Which leads on today. Today is what? The opening of the first fruit, the feast of the first fruit.
Come.
You understand? Go ahead.
Come. the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest. Verse 11, and he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord to be accepted for you. On the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it.
Right.
Verse 12, and ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheaf and he lamb without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord.
Go ahead.
And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
I know coming out of this world, we're not used to specific orders. The Lord gives specific orders. You understand? He gives specific orders on how things are to be carried out. And here he's doing it. You understand? If you can't take specific orders now under the officers and captains and generals that you're under now, I mean, you better start shaking that demon off you.
Yeah,
You understand? Because the time is coming when the Lord's going to give you a specific order on how to carry things out.
Yeah.
You understand? You got to carry the things out the way he said, not the way that was comfortable, not the way that you were able to.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead.
Come. For a sweet savor, and the drink offering thereof shall be of wine. The fourth part of
what?
Of wine.
Of what?
Of wine.
For the Christians who said, well, you know, we don't drink wine or we don't drink alcohol because it's of the devil. You understand? These are orders from the Lord. You understand?
Right.
Get over whatever demons in you, whatever self-righteous demons in you. Follow the orders of the Lord. You understand? There was one sister, you know, who was making what was the thing? How can a vegan celebrate the Passover if you don't eat meat?
Right.
You understand? How can you celebrate? Like, look, whatever demons on you, get it off you. When it comes to celebrate, serve the Lord, you do it the way He said, not the way that you know. Some. Go ahead, Barak.
Not the way, not according to your diet plan.
Yeah. Was that doctor that died? That
Dr. Sammy.
not the way Dr. Sebi said. You understand? You do it the way the Lord said. You understand? Go ahead.
Come. The fourth part of an hen. Verse 14. And ye shall eat neither bread nor parched corn nor green ears until the self same day that ye have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
Verse what?
That was it, sir. 14.
14.
Come on.
All right, twice. All right, men up here only. I imagine. Barak, present yourself.
Barak ben Yahanna ben SHALAM.
Barak,
Ben Yahanna, Ben SHALAM.
Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah Barakathon.
Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
And up here, Yashabia, which means to seat, sit. All right, we're going from 15 to 21. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 15 to 21.
You said verse 15, sir?
You got it.
Where we at? 15. The water. What's a Salaki? What's up? Parthum, Lakam, Mama Karath, Hashabath, Mayawam, Haba Yaakam, Ath, Amor, Hathan Wapa, Shabbat, Shabbathwath, Thamar, Yamath, Thaha, Yahanna, verse 16, I, Mama Karath, Hashabath, Hashabayath, Bayaith, Thasaparwa, Kamashayam, Yawam, Waha, Waka, Batham, Manaka, Kada Kadash, Kadasha, La Yahweh. Scroll down. Verse 17. Mama Washabath Yakam, Thaba Yahweh, Lakam, Thana, Wapa, Shathayam, Shanaya, Shanya, Ishar, Nayam, Kalath, Thaha, Yana, Kamataza, Tha'a, Payana, Baka, Warayam, La Yahweh, verse 18, Waha, Kara Batham, Al, Halakam, Shaba'ith, Kaba, Shayam, Thama, Yamam, Banaya, Shana, Lapar, Salaki, Wapar, Bun, Bakar, Akkad, Yalam, Yalam, Shanayam, Yahayawa, Ilah, La Yahweh, Wama, Nakatham, Wana, Sakayaham, Asha, Rayaka, Naya Kaka, La Yahweh, verse 19, Wa'ai Shayatham, Sha'ayar, Isayam, Akkad, Lakata'ath, Washa, Naya, Kaba, Shayam, Banya, Shana, La'ai, Slakia, Lazabak, Shala Mayam, verse 20, Waha, Nayat, Hakahan, Atham, Al, Lakam, Habakarium, Thanar, Wapa, Lapanya, Yahweh, Al, Shanya, Kabashim, Kodash, Yahweh, La Yahweh, Lakahan, verse 21, Lakar, Atham, Ba'atzazam, Hayawam, Hazar, Makara'ah, Kadash, Yahweh, Lakam, Karel, Malakath, Ibadah, La'ar, Aitha Shawar, Kakath, Iwalam, Bakal, Mawashab, Thayakam, Ladarath, Yakam. That's it, right? 21.
All right, good work, good work. Of course, we read in the Hebrew. Now we're going to read it in the English. Go ahead, Barak.
It's chapter 15.
Verse 15. 23, verse 15.
23, verse 15. Let me scoop up. Hold on this way. It's a lock here. Hold on, that's Jeremiah. Let me just go to there. Verse 15, right?
You got it.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that he brought the sheaf of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Verse 16. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. Verse 17. Ye shall bring out your habitations, Salaki. Ye shall bring out of your habitations two wave loaves of 2 tenth deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord. Verse 18. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto the Lord. Verse 19. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. Verse 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord, with the 2 lambs. They shall be holy unto the Lord. They shall be holy to the Lord for the priests. Verse 21. And ye shall proclaim on the self same day that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations. That's it.
Time Christ. All right. Now here only. Majum. Shapat, present yourself.
Shabbat Dayak. Shabbat Dayak. Banya Hawda Banya Sha'ala.
Shabbat Dayak, Banya Hawda, Banya Sha'ala.
Yahabba Shimi Al Shabbat
Yahabba Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
All right, Shabbat. Yeshabia. Be seated. Shabbat, how's the Hebrew?
It's all right.
You still shaking?
I don't know this. I can't read this face.
Could you read Kazakh speech? Kazakh, show 'em what you got.
Yeah, come on.
We at
We're
verse
going-
22.
22, 22, 27, 28, 22, 28.
28, yeah, come on, slap.
Yeah, 28.
Mhm.
The book of Leviticus. He said, what chapter is it?
23,
Chapter 23, verse 28.
verse 22.
Verse 22. Salaki. Wabakwa Taza Rakam Ath Kwataza Yar Arataza Kam La'a Takala Pa'ath Wadak Bakwataza Raka Slaka Wala Kwat Kwataza Yarak La'a Dalakwat La'aina Ya Walagar the Izab Atham Anaya Yahweh Allah come. Verse 23. Waya Debar Yahweh Al Mashah La Amar. Verse 24. Debar Al Banya Yasha'ala La Amar Bakadash Hashaba Ya'aya Ba'akad Lakadash Yaha Lakam Wabathayan Zakarian Zakarian Thawa Iha Makwara Kodash. Verse 25. Kal Mala Akath Abada La'a the I.S.U.P.K Waha Kwara Bathim Asha La Yahweh. Verse 26. Waya Badar Yahweh Al, Mashah, La'amar, verse 27. Akah, Ba'aishad Shawar, Lakadash, Hawaba, Ya'aya, Aza'ah, Zawam, Yawam, Salah, Hakaparium, Hawa'ah, Makurah, Kodash, Hayah, Haya, Yahaya,
No, Yahaya.
Yahaya, Salaki. Lakam, Wa'ai Nayathum, Ath, Napash, the Napashath, Yakam, Wahakwa, Batham, Asher, La Yahweh, verse 28. Salaki. Wakal, Ma'ala, Salaki. Mala'ah, Ka, Mala'aka, Al, Salaki. La'ah, the I.S.U.P.K, but I Tazama, but I Tazam, Hayawam, Haza'ah, Hazah, Kaya, Yawam, Kaparium, Hawa, Hawa'ah, Salam, La Kapar, Ila Yakam, La Panya, Yahweh, Allah Hayakam.
That's it right there. Good work.
Verse 28. Good work. Now we're gonna do it in English.
Okay.
Which one? We read too.
What we at?
22, 28.
Right? I can't see the numbers. Okay, I see. Come.
Mm-hmm.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 22. Nor shall you carry out burdens from your houses on the Sabbath day, or do any work, but you shall hallow the Sabbath day, as I commanded your fathers.
We read 23.
Chapter 23, verse 22.
Read it again.
Somebody got a Bible?
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the wrong place.
Yeah, if you could, brother. Sure. The water.
What happened to the other?
The water.
23:22.
You got it.
Salah. The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 22. Salah. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest.
So this is the Lord again giving laws to the children of Israel, right? When you own a land. So in a Christian's mindset, what they're envisioning is a poor man who has a harvest, right? Mm-hmm. This is not what the case. This is a man who has power. They speak about a man who has land. And when he says he's talking about his servants. You know what I'm saying? Because he sends his servants out to gather the crops. You know what I mean? So this is a law for him. Go ahead.
Come. Neither shalt thou gather
from the top. One more time.
Salaki. Book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 22. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest.
What is it saying here? Bakwash.
It's saying when it comes time for you to harvest your crop, you're not going to take everything from all the edges of your fields.
Right. You understand? Basically, you're not gonna completely clean it. Right? Go ahead.
Come. Neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor.
That's your what?
Leave them unto the poor.
That's your what?
Leave them unto
Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
You shopping? You see?
All right, one more time.
Come, sir. From the top.
From the top.
Come. The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 22. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest. Neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor.
That's your what?
Leave them unto the poor.
Thou shalt leave them unto the poor. You understand? In this case, who are the poor? Who are the poor? Shabbat.
Like a traveler, something like that. It could be a traveler.
Okay. Who are they?
Servants.
Oh, who are they?
Israel.
Israel. You understand me? Israelites. Moses is giving orders to people. Like they're getting ready to take land. I mean, the Lord's giving them land, and some are going to be rich, some are going to be poor. You understand? But the Lord is looking out for the poor. You understand? Keep reading.
Come. And to the stranger, I am the Lord your God. Verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 24, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets.
One more time from 24.
Come, sir. Verse 24. Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath and memorial of blowing of trumpets.
Go ahead.
And holy convocation.
And these are the laws that we have been estranged from. Because these orders, we've been, what have we come accustomed to? December 25th, right? When's Valentine's Day? That was a trick question. You're supposed to be like, I don't know. Why you asking me for? Where is it? February 14th, right? These are the things we've been accustomed to, and we've been far removed from our customs, right? That's why in the I.S.U.P.K under command Yahanna, we're getting back to our original customs. Right. I'm saying those other things are going to become strange to us. I mean, like we said in the beginning, we look like we're strange. You know, we don't celebrate Mother's Day. Did Mother's Day pass already? Who knows? They getting ready to get into that now, right? We won't even know, right? Because we have our own days to follow, right? Keep going.
Come. Verse 25. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 26. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 27. Also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be in holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls.
It's coming up. You understand? So as you're reading this, these are all the things that's coming up. They mentioned what? The blowing of the trumpets. Now you're reading what? About the Day of Atonement. It's coming. I mean, if you don't know it by now, you're gonna the more you do it, you're gonna be more privy to that date. All right? Go ahead.
Come.
And it's sidebar. You know, one thing I will tell you, the Christianity has lied to us, right? They've told you that it's all about pleasure and lust. The Lord strikes us once in a while. You know what I mean? And the Day of Atonement is that. You know, we have to feel a little pain, right? When do you feel the first pain? If you're a boy, when you're born, once you get circumcised, you understand? You got to feel pain, right? And so it's not all about, you know, lust and pleasure, right? Go ahead.
Come.
Okay.
An offering made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 28. And ye shall do no work in that same day,
Right.
for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God.
That's right. You understand? You need to make it. We need to make that atonement between us and the Lord on that day. Right. With that, men up here, I imagine. What's the name? Haryala. Present yourself. Come right here. Take your time. For God, get that cup up there for me, please. Wait, Imagine Shabbat.
Haryala, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashala.
Haryala.
Ban
Yahawada.
Ban Yashala.
Yahawah Ban Shemi Ashab Rakatah.
Yahweh Shia Shabrakta.
Give me one sec, bro. Yeah, come on. Take your time. Men up here, Yashabia, which means sit down. Because I got it. Yeah. All right, we're going from 29 to 35. No, we got you, bro.
You said 29 to 35?
You got it.
Come. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 29. Kaya, Kal, Hanapash, Ashar, La'ah, Tha'ina, Ba'aitazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Wanakoratha, Ma'aimaya, verse 30, Wakal, Hanapash, Ashar, Fa'aisha, Kal, Malaka, Ba'aitazam, Hayawam, Hazah, Waha Abad Thaya, Ath, Hanapash, Hahawa'a, Makwara, Ima, verse 31, Kal, Mala'aka, La'a, Ta'aishawa, Kakwath, Iwalayam, La Darathyakam, Bakal, Mashabathyakam, verse 32, Shabbat, Wan, Hawa'a, Lakam, Wa'ayna Yatham, Ath, Napashtayakam, Bathashai, La Kadash, Ba'ira, Ma'ira, Ira, Tashabathwa, Shabbathkam, verse 33. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, La'amar, verse 34. Debar, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala, La'amar, Bakamasha, Bakamash, Iwar, Yawam, Lakadash, Hashabaya Ayah, Hazah, Kaga, Hasakawath, Shaba'aith, Yemya, La Yahweh, verse 35, Bayawam, Hara Ashwan, Makora'ah, Kodash, Ka, Mala'akath, Ibadah, La'ah, the Aishwan. That's it, sir.
My Christ. All right, we're gonna read now in the English. Tell me where's that?
Chapter 23, verse 29.
29.
Yeah.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 29. For whosoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day,
he shall be cut off from among his people.
That's how serious it is. You understand? Look, any missteps or mistakes you have to make, get them out the way now. You understand? Now is the time to learn, because the time is coming where, you know, we're under a strict ruler. You understand? We're under a strict ruler, and the penalties are heavy. You understand? The penalty is not going to be a couple push-ups. You understand what I mean? So you definitely got to get on point, because the type of presence you're getting ready to meet, you know, and actually you're meeting now. You understand? You're starting to meet harsh brothers who demand perfection from you, brothers who demand that you report on time. You do this, you do that. It's in preparation for something, right? And you either going to meet the standards when the time comes, or you're not. You understand? And you have to meet the standards now, right in the school. Go ahead.
Verse 30. And whosoever so it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul I will destroy.
I will what?
Destroy.
If you break the Lord's Sabbath, man, Lord be with you. You understand? Because that's an order. That's an order. And that order is so strong that you have to tell the person asking you to break the Sabbath, say, hey, I fear the Lord. I believe the Lord will destroy me more than you'll fire me. You understand? Go ahead.
From among his people.
From what?
Among his
From
people.
amongst his people. Go ahead.
Verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work.
Go ahead.
It shall be a statute forever.
And what kind of work are we talking about again? Just to reiterate. Pagaiboa. Servile work. You understand? Make sure we understand that, because don't, like these fake Israelite groups and even this fake Jewish people, they completely misunderstood that. It wasn't for them anyway to understand. So they could do whatever the hell they want. But we can't follow in that. You understand? We have to do the proper way. You understand? Go ahead.
Throughout your generations, in all your dwellings.
In what?
All your
There it
dwellings.
is again. In all your dwellings. What does that term mean again? In all your dwellings. One more time.
In all your dwellings.
What does that mean? Pagaiboa.
The place you live. The places that you do live throughout your
Anywhere,
generations.
wherever you're at. You understand? Including here. Go ahead.
Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest.
A what?
Sabbath of
Go
rest.
ahead.
And ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of that month at even, from even unto even.
Right.
Shall ye celebrate your Sabbath.
Right. Right.
33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, 34. Speak unto the children of Israel.
There it is again. You understand? The Lord is speaking to who? One man. You understand? That's who the children of Israel will go through. The Lord speaks to Moses and tells him to speak to the children of Israel. Go ahead.
Saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall it be the feast of tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord.
Go ahead.
35. On the first day shall be a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
Is it?
35.
35. Most High Christ. Excellent work. Man. Excellent work. Men up here alone. I imagine. The guy who up. Present yourself.
Pagaiboa, Ban Yahanna, Ban Yashala.
Pagaiboa.
Ban Yahweh, Ban Yashala.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatham.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatham.
Come on, buddy. Shabu, which means be seated. We're going from 36 to 42.
Okay. First two. You got it? Council. First two.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 36 in the Hebrew. Shabbat Yum Yum, the Quar Yabawa, Asha, Layahawa, Bayawam, Hashama Yanya, Yanya, Ma Quara Quadash, Yahaya, Lakam, Waha Quara Waha Quaraba Thumb.
First one.
36.
Oh, let's get the line.
No, you too out.
He's on 35 too.
Yeah, but he in 36 now. So.
All right, read it for him and then let him get the last verse.
All right, come on,
Please.
Waha Korabatham Asha La Yahweh Itazarath Hawa'a Kal Mala Akath Ibada La'a the Aishawa, verse 37. Allah Mawa'idya Yahweh Ashar Thakara'awa Atham Makwa Ra'aya Kodash Laha Kra'aya Lahakwaya Asha La Yahweh Ila Wa Manaka Ibak Zabak Wana Sakayim Debar Yawam Bayawam Wa verse 38 Malabad Shabbatham Yahweh Wamalabad Mathan Wathan Yakam Wamalabad Kal Nadarayakam Wamalabad Kal Nadab Thayakam Ashar the Thunwa La Yahweh verse 39 this is the last one. 39 is the last one.
Let me start at 35.
Yeah. 40 is going to be the last one. He's going to do 40. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like, that's my bad, sir. So like,
okay.
Verse 39, Bakamasha, I war, Yawam, Lakadash, Hashabayat, Hashab Yaaya, Ba'asapakam, Thabawa Ha'aratazar, Tha Kagawa, Kaga, Yahweh, Shaba'aith, Yum, Bayawam, Hara'ashawan, Shabathwan, Wabayawam, Hasham Yanya, Shabathwan, verse 40, Wala Kwakatham, Lakam, Bayawam, Hara'ashwan, Parya, Itaza, Hadar, Kapath, Thamarium, Wa'inap, Itaza, Ibath, Wa'irabia, Nakal, Washam Katham, Lapunya, Yahweh, Alahayakam, Shaba'aith, Yum, verse 41.
No, you'll get 41. Go ahead.
Come on. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 41 in the Hebrew. Wakaga thum. Atawa. Kaga. La Yahweh. Shaba'aith. Yum. Bashana. Kakwath. Iwalam. Lada Roth Yakam Bakadash Hashab Yaaya Takagawa Atawa.
That's it. Sorry, correct. All right, now we're going to go ahead and read in the Hebrew. That's verse 35. In the English. In the English, Salakia. 35 to 41. Go ahead.
Khan. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 35. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the eighth day shall be an holy convocation unto you. Right. And ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 37. These are the feasts of the Lord.
And you have to understand that part where you shall do no servile work because you belong to the Lord. You understand? That's why you have to break away from everything servile under man, and you're going to go and serve the Lord. You understand me? Go ahead.
Verse 37. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
Now, let me know when you hit Christmas or Valentine's Day or Thanksgiving in there. All right? Let me know. Go ahead.
To offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, everything upon this day. Verse 38. Besides the Sabbaths of the Lord, and besides your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Lord. Verse 39. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. Verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook. And ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. In verse 41.
When you understand that part where it says, ye shall rejoice before your God. If you was at the Passover, you understand what that means.
Right.
You understand? Where you're rejoicing before your God. I mean, this is a celebration. Everybody's happy. No heathens there amongst us. Mm-hmm. I mean, and we just enjoying ourselves and serving the Lord. That's what it means. Ye shall enjoy yourselves before the Lord. Right? Whatever the hell they doing in the Christian church is not what it's talking about here. Right. That thing where they're stomping their feet and dancing and shaking, that's not, they think that's what it is talking about. It is not. Exactly. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month.
Most High Christ. Like I said, Most High Christ. Most High Christ, sir. Only. I imagine. Barack, present yourself.
Barak ban Yahweh the ban Yashala.
Barak ban Yahweh ban Yashala.
Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah Barak the thumb.
Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah Barak the thumb.
Shabbat. Right. Finally, we going from Leviticus chapter 23, verse 42. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna close out at chapter 24, verse 5.
Verse 42, right?
42, you got it.
Kadawaka. Verse verse 42. Basakath, the Shabwa, Shaba'aith, Yama Yum, Kyle, Ha'a Zarak, Bayashala, Yashabwa, Basakath, verse 43. Lama'a, Salaki, Lamar, Aina, Yada Iwa, Darath, Yathum, Yakam, Kaya, Basa Kawath, Hawa Shabathia, Arth, Banya, Yasha'ala, Baha, Watazar, Ya'aya, Awathum, Ma'aratazar, Matazarium, Anaya, Yahweh, Allaha, Yakam, verse 44, Wayadabar, Masha, Ath, Ma'ai, Daya, Yahweh, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala, Leviticus chapter 24, verse 1, Wayadabar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, La'amar, verse 2, Tazawah, Ath, Banya, Yasha'ala, Waya Kakawa, Ala Yakar, Ala Yak, Shaman, Zayath, Zakar, Kathayath, Lama Awar, Laha Alath, Nara, Thamayad, verse 3, or Thamyad, verse 3, Makah, Watazah, Lapa Rakath, Ha'ai, Ha'adath, Labahal, Mawa'id, Ya'arak, Athwa, Aharon, Ma'arab, Id, Bakar, Lapunya, Yahweh, Thamayad, or Thamyad, Kakath, Awalam, Ladarath, Yakam, verse 4, Ar, Hama Nara, Hata Hara, Ya'arak, Arth, Hanarwath, Lapunya, Yahweh, Thamyad, verse 5, Walla Kakath, Salath, Wa'ar, Payath, Atha, Sathayam, Aishara, Kalawath, Shanya, Aisha Ranayam, Yahaya, Kala, Ha'akath.
Excellent work. Excellent work.
Somebody going down for right? Is that right now, all the way up in 24?
She
So like
a
that?
lot of reading. Go.
Stop at 23.
Oh.
Getting ready to take somebody to council there and get their 7 in.
Okay, Kawa concept. Kawa concept. What's that, Christ? I should make note of that.
So,
All right.
so this be 42, 43.
You got yeah.
Okay, the book of Leviticus chapter 23, verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. Verse 43.
Again.
Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths.
Right there makes it impossible for any other heathen. You understand, to be God's chosen people. You understand? You who are born what?
So like ye that are dwell in booths 7 days, and all that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths.
There's no such thing as what do you say when you convert? There's no such thing. So you can convert to any religion on earth. You can't convert into this bloodline. That's right. There's no converting into this bloodline. Right. You understand? I mean, no matter how bad you want it, it's just not available to you. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Verse 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel.
That I what?
That I made the children of Israel.
I made the children of Israel, man. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
To dwell in booths.
Go ahead.
When I brought them out of the land of Egypt.
No, so now break that part down for me. Right? Is it saying that the children of Israel should forever be in booths? Is that what it's saying? Read again, Barak.
Verse 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths. when I brought them out of the land of Egypt.
What's it saying there? Kwasha.
It's saying that once we got them out of Egypt, we were dwelling in tents and booths.
Yeah, the key word is when. You understand? When I brought them out of the land of Egypt, they had to dwell in booths. I mean, go ahead.
I am the Lord your God.
And the Lord does this because he wants us to remember. That's everything you do, the Passover, till now, you're doing the Passover because you have to remember this happened. You have to remember that happened. Why? Because if you don't do it, you will lose your heritage. You will forget who you are. You will adapt to the nations. You understand? Read from the top one more time where it says, those born.
Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths.
All that are Israelite born shall dwell in booths. You understand what I mean? He's making a distinction. He's making sure you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? The evilest thing that could have ever happened to us is losing our identity. And that's why the nations have to pay for that, because that is the biggest offense that can happen, because you can't serve the Lord if you don't know who you are. Right. I mean, go ahead.
Verse 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths.
Go ahead.
When I brought them out of the land of Egypt.
Go ahead.
I am the Lord your God. Verse 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
Most High in Christ. All right, and that will conclude the service for the closing of the feast. Now remember, what starts today? Immediately, just the first fruit. Feast of the first fruit. You understand? That's all according to the order of the Lord. Passed down to Moses, down to today. Understand what I mean? Salaki General, you had something. Okay. Because I had to call it. I'm out.
It's for everybody.
No, men up here.
No, just up here only.
Yep.
I imagine, which means to stand.
Oh, yes.
La Yasa'ala.
I imagine, which means to stand. Wapaya Hakudam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew first. Repeat after me. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malak Kaba'ah. Ratazad. Hayah. I.S.U.P.K. Ba'aratazad. Kawak. Hayah. Bashamayim. Lathalanawa. Lakam. Ka. Yawam. Wasalakinawa. Kawawaknawa. Kasalaknawa. Kawawaknawa. Wala Cover your eye now. Messiah one. A ball. Hawashai now. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wahapapara. I will love you. Aman.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Yahweh. Bahashem. Yahushua. Baruch Hashem. The thunder now. Hakak. La Kamakala. Kamarawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakak. Lahakil. Hamahil. Hakak. Arakawa. Tama'ala. Lagarashan. Bahashem. Yahushua. The water Aman.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahawashi.
In the name of Yahawashi.
Please.
Please.
Give us the power.
Give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manners of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
All manner of
The
disease.
power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the
The
leper.
power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahawashi.
In the name of Yahawashi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
We do bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahawashi.
Yahawashi.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasha'ala.
Wayasha'ala.
Wahabaya.
Wahabaya.
Saparium.
Saparium.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahawashi.
Yahawashi.
The water Aman.
The water Aman.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahawashi.
In the name of Yahawashi.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
Heal.
Shield.
Shield.
Protect.
Protect.
Our loved ones.
Our loved ones.
In the name of Yahawashi.
In the name of Yahawashi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
We do Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahari.
Ahahari.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Aizari.
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 Ma'an.
Ma'an.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aishah.
Aishah.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Wa'arataza.
Wa'arataza.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Ragalka.
Ragalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashar.
Yayashar.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'al.
Yasha'al.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yah.
Al-Yah.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayara.
Wayara.
Walayala.
Walayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makara.
Makara.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Afnapashka.
Afnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazafka.
Tazafka.
Wawaka.
Wawaka.
Ma'aitha.
Ma'aitha.
Wa'ayda Walam.
Wa'ayda Walam.
The water Aman.
The water Aman.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence comes my help?
From whence comes my help?
My help comes from Yahweh.
My help comes from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold,
He that keepeth Israel.
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve
From
thee
all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going
and
out
thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
Even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it.
We do Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayilaka.
Al-Damayilaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wamashanayaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Sawar.
Sawar.
Wayataya Aitazawa.
Wayataya Aitazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Amara.
Amara.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakina.
Wanakakina.
Magalia.
Magalia.
Wala Ayasakar.
Wala Ayasakar.
Shem Yasha'ala.
Shem Yasha'ala.
Awad.
Awad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Nawa Aitazawa.
La.
La.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Auyaka.
Auyaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakarafa.
Yakarafa.
Ahalia.
Ahalia.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashama Alia.
Wayashama Alia.
Mawa'awa.
Mawa'awa.
Wahagaria.
Wahagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Wa'aimalak.
Halashaf.
Halashaf.
Anyashabia.
Anyashabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Sarawai.
Sarawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha Laham.
Aisha Laham.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasaya Sarah.
Kasaya Sarah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakol.
Banakol.
Koyashwa.
Koyashwa.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayanda Aru.
Ba'ayanda Aru.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adamat.
La'adamat.
Shayathamwa.
Shayathamwa.
Nadiyamwa.
Nadiyamwa.
Ka'ira.
Ka'ira.
Wakaza Abu.
Wakaza Abu.
Wakaza Bat.
Wakaza Bat.
Wakata Zamanai.
Wakata Zamanai.
Kanasaya Kamwa.
Kanasaya Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amara.
Amara.
Nayarashah.
Nayarashah.
Nanawa.
Nanawa.
Af. Na'awaf.
Na'awaf.
Alahayim.
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 Shayathamwa.
Shayathamwa.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Kapanyaraka.
Kapanyaraka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Kaba'ira Ya'ira.
Kaba'ira Ya'ira.
Wakala Haba.
Wakala Haba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Haryam.
Haryam.
Khan. Daradapma, Masa Irika, Wabasa Wapaka, the Bahalam, Mala'ah, Punyaham, Kwalawan, Waya Bakwashwa, Shemka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Waya Bahawa, I, Waya Kapawa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Daiwa, Kaya Atha, Shemka, Yahweh, Labadka, Al Yawan, Al Kalha Ratazar, the water Aman.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies, make a tumult. They that hate thee, have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, let us cut them off. From being a nation. In the name of Israel. May be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The Tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. The Hagarenes. Gabal. Ammon. And Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them.
They
have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kishon. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zeb. Yea. All their princes. As Zabah and Zalmunna. Who said, Let us take to ourselves. The house of Yahweh possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As a stubble before the wind. As a fire burneth for wood. As the flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. In trouble forever. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the Most High. Over all the earth. So be it.
We're going to do the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matazab Yah. Alawat Yahanna. Ha Alawapyam. Ha Saranium. Ha Kwatazayanyam. Ha Kayayoyam. Wa Hakwathiyam. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahweh Shai. The water Aman.
Blessed be Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai. And Michael.
The angels.
Commanding General Yahanna. The generals.
The
captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you. So be it. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. That speak against us. Thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the school. Send evils and curses. Punishment and destruction. To the heathen. And shake loose. The treasure. Of the rich of Israel. That refuse to get to the school. Force their riches. To enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses. Punishment and destruction. To the Edomites. The nation. Drug dealers. The court system. The prison system. Planned Parenthood. All the governments of our enemies. Amalek and synagogues and armies. Roman Catholic Church. The Pope. Islam. Christianity. Egyptology. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Posse Comitatus.
The gate movement. Lesbian movement. Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
National space program.
Army.
Navy.
Air Force.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet. And the airways.
Cable
access channel. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us. And bring swift destruction
All the
to all the heathen
that stand in our way.
that stand in our way or try to stop us from broadcasting your word throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro
Through the earth. They consume them. Let the plague.
Shake
the house of the thief.
Shake the house of the thief.
And the murderer.
And the murderer.
Let your house shine.
Let your house shine.
Michael and Gabriel.
Come down with the fire saucer.
Come down with the fire
saucer.
Punish all the heathen.
And punish all the heathen
that come up against us.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all.
That is the angels that have done it.
That it is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread throughout the media.
Cause it to be spread throughout the media. Throughout the whole world.
Cause it to be shaken thy coming.
Cause it to shake at thy coming.
And then your house shine.
And then your house shine.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it. That men of Israel saw, which means a turn. Sisters, you can have a seat. Men of Israel, gird up. Salute to the teacher first.
Second.
No. The Torah. So why? It's been a minute. Men of Israel, gird up thy loins, prepare to salute the Torah.
You want to come and salute first, sir?
No, it doesn't matter. It's where you have it.
Come on, sir.
Where you gonna go?
Right here, sir.
No sweat.
Come on, sir. Yahweh Shem Shabrak. Yeah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brak Yah.
Bring him over here next man.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brak Yah.
Over here.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brak Yah.
How about Shem Yahushua Brak Yah?
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brak Yah.
Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, I.M.A.D.U. Shabbat, I.M.A.D.U. Barak,
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Shabrak Thumb.
Yayu Matai, Saul, which means to turn. Sisters, you can go ahead and stand. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, I.M.A.D.U. Shabbat, I.M.A.D.U. Barak,
Yahweh Shema Thumb Hashem Yahushua.
Yayu Matai, dismissed.
I'm going to get anointed.